We come to you live on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by the pride of Plainfield, New Jersey. He was born to run the fast break. It's Jay Williams.
And Plainfield, New Jersey really respects you for putting some respect on my hometown's name. But you know what? We're going to have a big-time matchup this evening as the guys are getting ready to battle down on the court.
Let's do it. They're ready to go, and so are we. Green. His first effort off the mark. The follow won't go either. Jay, upon scanning this Clippers roster, there are a lot of guards for Doc Rivers to work with.
Yeah, they have a plethora of guards, and if I'm this team...
Stuffs it down with authority.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Thompson. Beyond the arc for three. Good luck making excuses. Klay Thompson wide open. He's not going to miss that one.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the three.
To Beverly. Here's a chance from long range, and Patrick Beverly plays with so much confidence. Zero hesitation, knocks it down.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Curry. And the rebound grabbed by the Clippers. To Leonard. Fires the three, and Kawhi Leonard buries the three with a hand in his face.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Can't connect. To George. Over to the right side. It's a big finish.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Curry, Clippers have got it.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Kawhi Leonard. That's now 4. He hasn't missed. Steve Kerr gonna call a timeout. His guys have come out flat. Slow start in this first quarter. Warriors have the basketball. Clippers have it. To Paul George. 4-3. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Driving right to the basket. Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
To Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. He's now 5 for 6.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Golden State, number 13, Alec Burks. Subbing in.
Steph Curry against Paul George.
Louis Williams.
High screen.
And they call it.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Number 21, Patrick Beverly. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Curry. Steph Curry. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
There's nothing the defense could really have done there. That's just a great shot.
Kawhi Leonard against the former Cougar. Draymond Green rejects it. That's going to get out of bounds. Last touch by Green. George can't get the bounce. To George. Williams. To Paul George. Alec Burks to Curry. And the rebound taken by the Clippers. Leonard to George. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Here comes the screen. Curry. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Alec Burks goes to the right side.
Hey, shut up.
Not today.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Cleans it up. And Green able to clear the rebound. Curry into the front court. They can go 2 for 1 if they hurry. To Alec Burks. Curry. His first quarter struggles from deep continue. It's no good. No good. And no foul.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
He gets it.
Yeah, you've been working on your craft.
Deep 3 at the buzzer.
That's his first personal foul.
Kawhi Leonard is going to get a chance at 3 here. A career 84% free throw shooter. First one, counted. Second and 3 is good. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. That's it for the first quarter. And a nice advantage right now for the Clippers. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. To Leonard. Lets it fly from long range. That's how you defend. To Shaun Livingston. Deep left corner. Curling inside. Count the basket at the rim.
Again, Ed, if you made it to this level, you're capable of doing things that normal humans can never do, even if you're not known for it.
Beverly, hat-trick Beverly. He's 2 for 2 now.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Livingston. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
The okie doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Kawhi Leonard, guarded by Livingston. Had a chance, but it's no good. George, not that time. You talk about forcing things up. Too much pressure that time. Green lets it fly from beyond the arc, buries it on the catch and shoot.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Rocking the rim. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
To Paul George. Beverly to George from long range. And Paul George good on the quick release there. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively, he makes those clutch shots. It re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Draymond Green, tough matchup against George. It's LA Clippers ball. Strong finish for Paul George.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next-level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Scores from the post.
Okay, look, not everything is going to make it into the scouting report.
Paul George to Leonard. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Here's Leonard for two. Nice pass to get things going.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Off the mark. No good. Williams across the timeline. His guy's up by 15. Can't connect from inside. Spinning shot. Won't fall. George. Oh, stolen by the Warriors. For three. That out of his range and no good. Paul George goes to the left side. Leonard gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
And the defender's got to take note. Otherwise, that shot's going up all game long.
They get it to George, down low, and throws it down.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Here comes the screen. Fires the three. No good. To Leonard. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
And he buries it.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Is in for two. Deep three at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. To Paul George. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Curry has it. To Russell. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Maybe pace it right here. They got a big lead at home.
Russell into the front court. His guys down big, trying to cash in. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
And splash. Klay Thompson, quick catch and shoot there for three.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
And score. Strong take.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors. To Thompson. Yes, Klay Thompson. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
Klay isn't usually a guy that goes to the bucket. He usually pulls up for threes, but that was a nice, easy lay-in right there.
And he hits.
So deadly. Now, look, part of that is God-given talent. But the other part is that ball speed combined with that handle. Oh, that's off the charts. But he always finds a way to slow himself down right before he goes into that shot.
Cauley Stein powers it through. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Thompson. Count it. Three-pointer is good.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Beverly into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Won't go, and that'll be rebounded by Curry. Thompson. Oh, that's how it's done.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Russell with it up top. Down a bundle. Green. And George able to gobble up the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Stephen Curry with a look. Steph Curry. Ooh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Timeout called here by the Clippers as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this 3rd quarter.
Well, first off, energy and persistence conquer all things. But look at the way they're setting screens. Look at the way they're communicating to each other. They're actually hitting people on those screens, and they're coming off those screens with their hands in a target area, ready to shoot the basketball. When you play the game with that kind of precision and that kind of energy, you see why they're in the league.
George, and drills it. Jay, spacing can be a beautiful thing.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
No good. Defense catching a break there. To Beverly. Hat-trick Beverly. Very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Curry. To Leonard. Has a chance. Shot for Leonard. No good. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
George. It's good.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip, and when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
And he stays cold from deep as he misses another one. It's no good. Kawhi Leonard. Add 2 points to the board.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. That ends the 3rd quarter. It's been all Clippers so far. The Warriors with the basketball to begin the fourth quarter, and they've really had very little go right for them on either end of the floor.
Remember that old line, your attitude determines your altitude? Well, when you see dejected faces on the sideline, that poor body language gave you an impression that they had no chance to win this game.
Curry, and too much contact.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Beyond the arc for 3. That one off the mark. It's no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Green to Curry. And he's going to the free throw line.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Stephen Curry has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 90% at the line. First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2.
Get it, shoot it again.
To George. Here's a chance from long range. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Watch that cutter.
Draymond Green. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
George. Wide open look, won't go. To Thompson. Curry. Can't connect.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Paul George. Nothing going here on that drive. George sizing up Draymond Green. Fires the 3. It was contested, but Paul George still dials in for 3.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Montrezl Harrell. Huge block. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Russell. Curry. Jay, you had to figure sooner or later one of those 3s was going to go down.
I don't know. I'm a little bit beside myself that they kept shooting the ball at that clip. I mean, when you miss that many shots in a row, you usually try to get to the rim, see the ball go in, then go inside out. But obviously, that's not the case.
To Thompson. 4-3. Rare miss the way he's been shooting. Shot's no good. Williams into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Lou Williams. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Williams. And stuffs it home. Jay,